already, so I'm a big fan of RokBlokz for trucks, and especially my Raptor here. Both my Raptors I had RokBlokz on, just like my Gen 3 right here. But you know, RokBlokz also makes some rock guards for other types of vehicles. So my wife recently picked up a Subaru WRX. So it's the next one on the block to get a RokBlokz treatment. So one of the cool things about RokBlokz is that I always thought was pretty cool is they include a little candy in their packaging here. But here I got a set of RokBlokz, and we're going to go ahead and install them on my wife's 2025 Subaru WRX. And RokBlokz does have a really good install video on their website, or actually on their YouTube channel rather. I'll go ahead and try to see if I can install this without removing the wheels on the front and rear. Removing the wheels is not a big deal, but just to kind of, you know, simplify the installation if I can, I'm going to try to do it by cutting the front wheels left and right to get access, and then the rear, just trying to use the space I have. So let's go ahead and get started. RokBlokz. Got a trim removal tool, flathead, Phillips screwdrivers. We got our hardware bag here. We got the RokBlokz, and then to help me with installing or getting the tight spots, I have a ratcheting wrench that I can install my Phillips screwdriver bit in order to get some of those tight spots there. But the other thing that you might want to have is some sort of a level, and yeah, so, but let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with the front wheel first and then move to the back. Wasn't too bad, so I would say a little more gap than I would like. The rock guard has to kind of contour around here, and this inner one here has got kind of a rubber bushing there, and it doesn't explain how tight to get that. Probably have to at least have it tight so it won't rub up against the wheels. Also, I want you to level the bottom here to your liking. But basically, you put all these things on there loose, following the instructions, very clear. How many washers, how many spacers, screws. I would say the only thing that is a little kind of would be nice is if they had some anodized screw heads, so they would kind of blend into the black. It's not a big deal. I can paint those, but just a little nitpick, if you will. They are stainless steel screws, which is always appreciated in an area that's going to see some weather. It looks like everything we need. So this faces towards the rear. I know that this has to go through the slot right there. The problem I see though is that getting in here to do this is going to be a lot of fun. There is not a lot of room. So there's a tab all the way back here that you got to get to. I mean, I could probably get the tab out. I think getting a new one in is going to be maybe a challenge. I don't know. Take a quick look at the instructions again and just kind of see. So it says begin by preparing the rear flap. Take the provided mounting tab and pull it through the rectangular slot at the bottom of the flap. You will hear it click in place. Ensure that it is protruding through the etched face of the flap logo side. Alright, so that's talking about this guy right here, and it should protrude out this way. And just looking at it, it doesn't look like it really matters up or down, but alrighty, well, let's go ahead and pull these guys out. So I'm going to pull that guy. Alright, there's that one. There's one underneath here. I know we've got to get somehow. This guy right here. I wish they would make up their mind. They can use the flathead pry ones, or they're going to use the Phillips ones. Then we got one all the way back up in there. It looks like I can get to it. Bloop. There it went. It's under the vehicle. Okay, got all those fellers out. Let's see what they tell us to do next. Okay, so this guy right here, large nylon insert has to go underneath here. As far as I can tell, that's correct. Bottom of the fender. Next, prep the mounting points 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 is going to be these guys. So this guy and the one that's deep in there behind the tire. So place a provided black nylon clip over the hole at mounting point 1. This will be behind the fender liner on the middle of the body axis between body and muffler. At mounting point 2, you'll also need to place over the hole. This goes behind the trim and the color match bumper as well. Figure C and D. Okie dokie. So, these two fellers right here. Get one behind here, which shouldn't be a huge deal. This one's got to go. On the actual body back here. Alright, now begin mounting the flap at point number 3. So point number 3 is going to be underneath here. We can go ahead and start trying to get this in there. So even with my angled Phillips, I can't reach this thing. There's just too much tire in there. Yep. Alrighty. So I think I can just barely, with jacking this thing up, I can get my angled guy in here. So I think that's going to work for me. Alrighty, so I got the RokBlokz installed on the WRX. They look pretty good, pretty subtle. They're blacked out logos on there. So they kind of look like factory, honestly. You know, I think installation wise, if you're, you know, following the instructions from the folks at RokBlokz, it's pretty easy. I did it without taking any of the wheels off. I was able to cut the driver's side wheels all the way to lock. The rears, however, to get the inner screw installed, I had to go what was that damn thing? Gosh darn helicopter flying over. It was like a toy almost. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. I did not have to take any of the wheels off. The front wheels I turned all the way to lock, and I was able to access everything I needed to. For the rear, I tried to get the innermost screw without jacking it up. Unfortunately, to get even my ratcheting Phillips on there, I had to. I didn't have to take the wheel off, but I just jacked up the one corner, and it gave me all the clearance I needed to get in there. So all in all, not a bad install. About 30 minutes for each side, and yeah, really cool. So looking forward to you know, keeping the rocks and the crap from skipping down the side of the paint. So anyways, I appreciate everybody watching and subscribing. If y'all got any questions, whatnot on this, definitely put those down below. If you want to support the channel, head over to my website. Channel does get a kickback for anything you do over there. Always appreciated for that. Yeah, so RokBlokz on the WRX. A little weird not putting them on a truck, but I think the WRX having the rally inspired type of vehicle, the RokBlokz work perfect on there. So all right, once again, appreciate everybody watching and subscribing, and I will catch you all in the next video. Y'all take it easy.